My YouTube channel with almost 60,000 subscribers was hacked and deleted, and I'm going to be telling you the full story right now. It was 9 in the morning of June 14th and I had just woken up. I went on my phone to check how my YouTube channel was doing because that is what I normally do. I clicked on the YouTube Studio app, and when I opened it, it said I had to sign in, which was weird. I closed the app and went to regular YouTube, but that had also signed me out. At that point, I was sort of confused because I had never had to sign in again on my phone. I didn't think too much of it, and I went to sign in again. I put in my email and then I went to put my password in, and it said that it had been changed 4 hours ago. At that moment, my heart sank because I obviously knew I didn't change my password at 5 in the morning. That was when I realized my account had been hacked. I tried to quickly recover it, but I didn't have any of the backup codes. I went downstairs to go tell my mom and dad what had happened, so hopefully they would be able to help me. When I explained what happened, I immediately had tears in my eyes and I started crying. My mom hugged me and told me that it was going to be okay and we were going to get my channel back. After I had calmed down a bit, we tried the recovery thing again, but obviously that didn't work because again, I didn't have the backup codes. I looked at the recovery email that had been on my YouTube channel. It had emails on it about how my account was recovered successfully, a new passkey, a new sign-in on Windows, my two-step verification backup codes were changed, and my recovery email was changed. I then remembered Vermax got hacked around 3 years ago, and he messaged the YouTube team on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I didn't have an account on Twitter, so I immediately created one. I then made a post and tagged Team YouTube and said this: I have a YouTube channel, Vibrant FM, which got hacked. The password was changed 5 hours ago by someone. Then I gave them the URL of my channel. I already tried Google Recovery. I couldn't get into the account at all. Please help me. To my surprise, they actually responded in exactly 33 minutes and said that they were sorry I had to deal with this and that I needed to follow their account, so then they could send me a DM with the next steps to go about the situation. I followed them and waited for a DM from the team YouTube. At 2:47 p.m., which was 4 hours later, I got a response that said that they sent me a DM and to continue our conversation there. I checked the DM from YouTube and it had a link to a form they wanted me to fill out, and then their specialist team would get back to me within 24 hours. I filled it out and patiently waited for a response back. I kept checking my YouTube channel basically every 30 minutes throughout the day to see if the hacker had done anything to it. I wanted some of my viewers to know what was happening, so I messaged Reaper and FluxV and asked them if they could make a community post on their channels explaining what had happened to me. They said yes, so thanks to the two of you for doing that. Nothing happened up until 5 p.m. when the hacker had started a live stream on my channel. The live stream was about crypto and XRP price predictions. The hacker also had a QR code on the stream because they wanted to scam my audience and everyone on YouTube. The average viewers watching the stream was around 50,000, but the peak was 80,000. I think the majority of the viewers on the stream were fake or bots because there is no way he could have gotten that many people watching that stream. When I stream Fortnite, I usually get around 10 to 20 people watching, so I feel like that wouldn't even be possible. I thought maybe the hackers got a lot of bots watching, so then a YouTube user would be more likely to click on the stream because there's tons of people in it. A little bit later, while the stream was still going on, I noticed that my channel had been totally rebranded. My profile picture was changed to some weird blue symbol, and the name was changed to XRP Live. They also changed my channel banner, deleted the description for the channel, and completely changed my home screen. There was absolutely nothing I could do at the time this was happening. The channel I've been working so hard on for the past few years was completely taken over by a hacker, and I had zero control over it. The stream kept going on for a little while, but YouTube finally figured out what was going on and they took down my whole entire YouTube channel. I was eating with my family at a restaurant when this happened, and I was just a little shocked. The reason I wasn't that worried or shocked was because the same thing happened to Vermax and he got his account back. Basically, after that happened, I was just waiting for a response from YouTube so I could get back into the actual Google account itself. Literally at 10:30 p.m. that night, right before I was about to go to bed, I got an email from YouTube giving me the link to reset my password. I was literally so happy. This means I could finally get back into my account. I was so tired that day from all that happened, so I just went to bed and I wasn't going to deal with it that night, so I was just going to reset the password the next day. So now let's move on to June 15th, which was the day after I got hacked. After breakfast that morning, I went back to my email and clicked the reset password link. It brought me to this page where I had to type in the new password I wanted 2 times just to confirm it. After I pressed to move on, it brought me back to my account settings to protect my account more and turn the 2FA back on. After that, I wanted to sign back into the Google account that was hacked on the Gmail app for my phone. When I put my email and password in, it then gave me a screen that said to select your parent that you want to choose. I was so confused because I never had any family linked account on that Google account. I then realized the name they wanted me to click, which apparently was my parent, was actually the hacker's account. I literally could not sign in without the hacker approving it. I thought this was going to be easy after I got my account back, but I guess the hacker just wanted it to make it more difficult for me. I went back to the Safari app on my phone, which I was signed into already, so I took a look at the family link settings he had. When I went to the family page, it said that the hacker was the family manager and I was only just a supervised member. I tried researching for around an hour on how to take off the parent supervision and leave a family group. One article said you had to be 13 years old or above to take it off, which I was. I tried what the article said, but that did not work. I tried a couple different ways to see if those would work, but of course they didn't. I had to reply to the email I got from YouTube and explain the problem I was having. It took a little under a day for them to respond, and they gave me some instructions to follow. They basically told me to do the same thing that the article said about removing the supervision and leaving the family group, which didn't work obviously. I replied back to YouTube and said how the steps they told me to do were not working at all. The next day, they responded. They said they wanted me to screen record all of the steps they told me until I got to the step that was not working for me. So I went back to the Safari app on my phone and then screen recorded the process. I sent it to them and waited for a response. The next day, I got another response, which they said to try it on a private browsing mode or incognito, or to try it on my PC. I couldn't really do it on my PC though because I needed the hacker to approve the sign-in. I went back to the Safari app and tried to do it again, but instead I put it on private browsing mode. Doing this actually worked and I had full access back to my account and I could sign in whenever and wherever I wanted. Now the last and final step was to just get my YouTube channel back. I emailed them back saying that it finally worked and I was no longer in the family group. The next day, they responded and said that I needed to click the link to fill out the form to get my YouTube channel back. So I clicked the link and started filling out the questions, but then an error popped up on one of the questions. I tried it a couple more times and on different devices as well, but that still didn't work. I contacted YouTube again and pasted in the error that came up while I was filling it out. The next day, while I was in the car, I got an email back that gave me a different form to do. I finished it and waited patiently until I could get my channel back. To my surprise, they literally got my channel back up and running around an hour and a half later. I really want to thank Team YouTube because they gave me so much help and got my account back pretty fast. I was so shocked at how fast that was. I just had to go on my channel and change my profile picture, banner, and my channel homepage to the way it was. I wanted to quickly let you guys know what happened to me, so I posted it on my community page. I wanted to thank you guys so much for all the love and support you showed me on my channel when I got it back. I wanted to give you guys also some quick tips on how to protect your account. Obviously, you want to have 2FA on because this is such a big step to protect your account. Also, you definitely want to add a recovery phone number and email. Make sure you have all 10 of your backup codes from your account, so if you lose your account, hopefully you will be able to go quickly back in. If you want, you could just print them out and put them somewhere so you don't ever lose them. I also just added an authenticator app, so that could be useful as well. Another good idea would be to change your password around every 3 to 5 months just to be safe. You can also add passkeys, which means you would sign in with Face ID or your fingerprint. I've also heard of people getting like physical keys that you put into the device you want to sign in, so you would need the actual key to get into your account. You also just need to be careful in general because if you click a link from, example, an email, the hacker wouldn't even need your information to get into your account. If you are a YouTuber, you really need to be careful with links and documents that you receive from sponsors to make sure they are actually legit and not gonna hack you. I've heard of so many different YouTubers that got hacked that way. Anyways, that's the full story on how I got my account hacked and deleted. If you guys want to show me some support, please like and subscribe. Make sure to comment account so I know you made it all the way until the end of this video. That's about it. Peace.